So we already completed lens maker formula, lens formula, mirror formula derivation. Okay, now we will discuss combination of thin lenses using convex lens. Using convex lens. I will take two lenses. One minute, I will explain. So this is object position O. So object to lens, address optical center. The distance is U. This is lens 1. This is lens 2. Okay. Very important, but the arrow mark. The direction. The value I. Lens 2 to in this I image. That is a V. Again, from in this lens, first lens it is an from first lens to in this point. This one is the V dash. In this V for the lens 2. In this V dash for lens 1. Clear? Center point I will mark C1 for lens 1, C2 for lens 2. It is like an optical center. Object to C1. It is U. Next, this is I1. I dash. C1 to I dash. It is equal to V dash. Listen everyone, this is very important. But I will keep object here. There is a position of object. In this object, form an image. That is a lens 1 image. For example, here, for example, consider this is the image. Now, in this image only, object for second lens. Clear? First lens image, it will image object for second lens. So based on in these conditions, we'll discuss one by one. Now we know that the lens formula. What is the lens formula? 1 by f, focal length f1. In this lens focal length f2. 1 by f1 equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. This is equation number 1. Now, at I dash it is so I dash is the image. It will act as a virtual object. I dash as a virtual object. So that u equal to v dash for the second lens. This is for the L2, second lens. For the L2 purpose, using the lens formula, 1 by f2, it is equal to 1 by v. Already you know that lens formula 1 by f equal to 1 by u minus 1 by v. This is the lens formula. First lens 1 by f1 equal to 1 by v dash minus 1 by u based on this image. Next, for second lens purpose, v and u it is u. It is the v dash v. As it is, you take v. 1 by v minus 1 by v dash. This is equation number 2. So add equation number 1 and 2. Then you will get 1 by f1, 1 by f2. 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. It is equal to 1 by v dash minus 1 by u plus 1 by v minus 1 by v dash. Minus 1 by v dash plus 1 by v dash cancelled. Remainder, you will get 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. It is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. What is 1 by v minus 1 by u? One by v minus 1 by u. It is 1 by f. Okay, 1 by f1 is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 equal to 1 by f. Equation number 3. So this is the formula for the combination of thin lenses. Combination of thin lenses 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 equal to 1 by f. For the power, combination of power. 1 by f1 it is no, this is a p1, 1 by f2 it is p2 equal to p. Equation number 4. Combination of power. Okay. Now in this 1 by f1 and 1 by f2 value, based on concave and convex, it will differ. Concave means f value minus. Convex f value plus. Okay. Did you understand? It is clear for you? Take a note. Everyone draw the diagram, first one. After the diagram, you want to mention that OC1, C1, I1, U, V dash, and V value, all the things. After that, write the length formula 1 by F1 equal to 1 by V1 minus 1 by U. For second length, 1 by F2 equal to 1 by V minus 1 by V dash. Adding to equation. Finally, you will get 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2 equal to 1 by F. Power of the lens means power formula P is equal to 1 by F. But F value in meter. Okay.
Sir, one sheet can show from first, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, next one. Take a screenshot. The refraction through a prism. Okay, what is prism? Is a transparent medium, bounded by the refracting surface, which are plane and non-parallel, which is dispatched in the following figures, like a triangle. But you want to write the definition properly. What is prism? It is there in a practical syllabus also. Last year students struggled with English practical because that angle of incident and deviation. In this angle it is no. You want to measure. Okay, first write the definition, draw the diagram. After I will explain one by one. The I value, that is the angle of incident. E, the angle of emergence is coming out, no, that is the angle of emergence. A, this one is the angle of the prism, the value 60 degree. Other is refracting angle of the prism. Angle of prism or refracting angle of prism, both also same. R1 and R2. R1 means that is the angle of refraction. R2 it is coming out, no. So this is the R2. That R2 also angle of refraction. Delta, that is the angle of deviation. Again, we'll discuss what is the angle of deviation, how do we take a value, emergent, everything. First, draw the diagram, note all the parts. Okay, completed. Now listen. The refraction through a prism. The taking value. A value. A means what? Angle of the prism. It is equal to R1 plus R2. Angle of the refraction for this one. This is in this angle. Kindly zoom yourself for this angle R1 and in this angle R2. So A equal to R1 plus R2. Next, I plus E. I means what? Angle of incident. Angle of incident, angle of emergence. It is equal to the sum of angle of incident and angle of emergence equal to A plus delta. Delta means angle of deviation. So how to take angle of deviation means this. So this is the prism. This is normal incident ray. Incident ray. This is the refraction 1 and 2. This is the emergent ray. This is the norm. in this point incident and refraction, the extended line, it will meet in this point, no, in this angle only, delta. I will show you, Martin, I will show you very clearly in this one. Please note the formula alone. The A value R1 plus R2, I plus E is equal to A plus delta. Delta means angle of deviation. Next, minimum deviation through a prism. The angle of incident and the angle of emergence. Both angle also equal. I value, E value. This is 30 degree means emergent also 30 degree. Then R1, R2, it is also equal. Then you will get R equal to A by 2. What is the A formula? A equal to R1 plus R2. So it is equal means 2R. Okay, then R equal to A by 2. This is refraction formula. Okay, now I plus E, it is equal to A plus delta. I value. I and E both also equal, no? Then you will get 2I. 2I equal to A plus delta. Then I equal to A plus delta divided by 2. So based on in this condition, angle of incident and angle of emergence both also equal. R1 value, R2 value also equal means you will get R equal to A by 2, I equal to A plus delta M divided by 2. Delta M means the minimum deviation. Just know the formulas. Our derivation part we'll discuss after. This is sin I by sin R. Sin R value A by 2, I value A plus del M by 2, no? This one. Using Snell's law, sin I by sin R. I value A plus delta M by 2, R value A by 2. Yeah, this diagram is very clear. No? See here. But incident ray, emergent ray, both also meeting one point. No? This is the angle of deviation, delta. Draw the diagram. Diagram purpose, you will get 2 marks. 2 more compulsory it is there. Because it is practical syllabus. Angle of prism, this one. Incident, angle of incident. How to take angle of incident means incident ray normal, making angle is angle of incident, and refracted ray, that is the R1. Again in this side, that is refracted R2. Coming out, no, that is the emergent ray. Normal and emergent ray, making angle of emergent E. Incident and emergent, both also meeting at the point, it is the delta. Okay, next.
Progress.
This derivation part we'll discuss now. Now I said only the formula, the I value, R value, the variation of angle of deviation with the angle of incident, the refractive index material prism, I value, mu value. The next one, the dispersion of white light through a prism, it will form VIBGR. VIBGR. Okay, and VIBGR, see red, that angle of deviation, it is minimum and the wavelength is maximum. Angle of deviation, violet, it is maximum, then wavelength, it is minimum. It is inversely proportional. So only in traffic and at a danger purpose, we are using red color because red wavelength is maximum. Draw the diagram. Dispersion of white light through a prism. The phenomena of splitting of ray of light into the constituent colors is called as dispersion of white light. Okay, thank you. The remainder things we'll discuss next class. Take a notes properly. Take care. Bye.